Sometimes it can be hard to tell who's cheating in a game, other times it can be so obvious you end up wondering what the hell were they thinking. And the worst part about obvious cheaters is that they often get caught and still lose, usually more than once too. But before we get into that, make sure you are subscribed to theScore Esports, that way you'll never miss a video just like this one. And with that, let's get into the top 10 cheaters who still lost. At number 10, we have FazeJarvis and his ill-conceived attempt to educate his viewers. You know, in case they didn't know what a Fortnite aimbot looks like.
I don't miss a shot! I don't miss a shot, bro! Yo, we're cracked!
Jarvis uploaded his exploits to YouTube, which then resulted in a lifetime ban from Fortnite. Now, to his credit, Jarvis did apologize profusely, but as they say, you can't put toothpaste back in the tube.
You know, it's obvious that I made a massive mistake. And of course, I would never think about doing anything like this again. You know, when I was making those videos, I never thought about the consequence.
The bizarre case of a mid-match switcheroo is ninth on our list, involving virtuspro and Ad Finum at the 2016 European Qualifier Grand Finals for the Summit 5 Dota 2 tournament.
Hey, did you guys know that Virtus.pro is going to the Summit 5? Well, that's because they're not. They cheated!
One of VP's players, Aloha Dance, ran into some connectivity problems during the match. Ad Finum were kind enough to lend VP their allotted pause time to get Aloha back into the game. What VP did instead though was substitute Aloha for Vega Squadron's No One, who proceeded to help VP win the match 3-2 and secure the last remaining Summit slot.
They step in, they try to get G, they silence him up, they make their move. There's the swap back by Spartan, but Yoku has another chrono waiting for him, and that will be the game. Congratulations, Virtus.pro.
It wasn't until a Reddit user, D-Dropped, pointed out some in-game inconsistencies that the switch was discovered by BTS. Everyone apologized, but it was just too little too late, and Ad Finum replaced VP in the Summer 5 LAN Finals. Our 8th entry comes from Atoon of Team Thunder Predator and his very obvious use of mouse macro during the TI-8 South American qualifier. A concerned Reddit user pointed out that some of Atoon's moves shouldn't even be possible at the rate he was executing them.
Oh boy, Tiger's bottom tower's getting hit.
The post got the admin's attention, and after reviewing the evidence, Thunder Predators were disqualified from the tournament. Could there be anything more embarrassing than getting banned mid-match?
Yeah, and we're going to see them, you know, they need to start getting some momentum.
Oh,
What?
Flex.
Emilio, our pick for the 7th spot on this list, found out the answer to that question during the Fragbite Masters online qualifier match against Hellraisers.
He's out in the Russian wilderness just sniping.
Did Emilio just get vac banned?
What? What?
Emilio initially tried to blame the whole thing on a friend,
Clara,
who was supposedly cheating using one of Emilio's other accounts, but his team were unable to find any proof of that in the 48-hour window they had with Valve. Surprising absolutely no one, Team Property then kicked Emilio, and he was also banned from all future Fragbite events. The 6th spot on our list goes to Azubufrost and their keen interest in anything but their own screens during a quarterfinals match against TSM at the League of Legends Season 2 World Championship Playoffs.
It's going to keep being the case. Those targets will take a lot of damage in fights.
Dyrus gets the power fist, or rather the rocket grab to go right through the cape there, just making it out. Beautiful ward placement coming from Azubufrost. And like I said, it's completely aggressive. They want to get every single kill that they can.
Azubufrost's wandering eyes and uncannily fast reactions to plays they shouldn't have been able to see tipped the opposing team and the community off to the fact that there was something off.
One of the guys from Azubufrost, you can even see in the video, he looked at the minimap of TSM for like 1 second or so. Now you may be thinking like, oh, maybe he just looked away and maybe he did not look at the minimap. But what's very, very fishy is After he looked at the minimap, a few seconds later he pings that TSM is right in there, TSM is coming to the top, and how the hell did he know that? It's like he had no vision of it, and he pinged. So I think that Azubufrost actually cheated.
Taking advantage of the audience's view of the minimap cost Azubu $30,000 after a Riot investigation concluded that screen peeking was indeed cheating. We roll into number 5 now with an entry from the world of e-cycling. Virtual cyclist and champion Cameron Jeffers really wanted the best bike Zwift had to offer, the Tron model, but chose to do virtually nothing to get it.
So, this person logged into my account, used an Ant Plus simulator, which I don't know exactly how they work because I've never used one myself, so I can't honestly tell you completely accurately, but I think it's some sort of software on your computer, and you can essentially just put in like a power value, for example like 400 watts, click enter, and your avatar within the game will just sit at 400 watts without like you having to pedal.
Jeffers' choice to not put the pedal to the metal ultimately cost him £250 in fines and resulted in a 6-month suspension from the esports. Cheating at a World's Finals of any game takes some serious balls, which is what earns Greg Empire 77 the 4th spot on our list.
You have to play here live on a stage, actually a really sick stage I have to say, but in front of a crowd. Like, that's extra pressure on your shoulders, knowing, like you said earlier on, Chanson, that one slight misstep of a play, one tile over can lose you an entire match.
At the Red Bull MEO World Finals of 2019, the Clash Royale pro was caught communicating with his manager mid-match using a pair of earbuds he wore underneath his headset. Not that it helped him much either, because Greg Empire 77 still lost the set 3-1. Now, to be fair, once the infraction was discovered, Greg didn't try to deny the allegations and was disqualified from the tournament as a result. You know we had to. Coming in at number 3 is Forsaken, who will basically never live down his blatant cheating attempt at Extremes Lanzawi Asia 2018.
Event, and it's going to be a B split towards bomb site, so they react accordingly. Forsaken will pop flash into main, and he's going to get 3 frags. Crazy Guy, Fog, and Jason all dropping. He'll get the 4th as well. Great work from Forsaken.
Now, if for some reason you don't know the story, Optic India's match versus Revolution VN showcased Forsaken's incredible talent for cheating. His infamous word.exe file that contained the cheats was quickly discovered by admins and gave us the memes we all know and love.
What a god, bro. Who has the balls to do that on LAN?
I know.
I need to meet him.
As for Forsaken himself, he was slapped with a 5-year ban from participating in anything esports related after putting a pretty huge dent in Indian CSGO and was basically never seen or heard from again. Guess there's always that one guy who ruins it for everyone. Dream is one of the biggest Minecraft streamers out there, but it's his controversial speedrun that lands him in the 2nd spot on our list. In October of 2020, Dream submitted a time for the any% random seed glitchless category, in which he had to kill the Ender Dragon in a randomly seeded world. Now, to do that, he needed Ender Pearls. The time Dream submitted made him the world's 6th fastest player in this category. But speedrun.com's mods, as well as a few prominent YouTubers, weren't so sure it was legit. Dream just had a few too many Ender Pearls compared to what RNG should have yielded.
Now, this really isn't looking too good for Dream. Biasing in favor of him, giving very favorable circumstances, and assuming the best, the odds for all this happening is still around 1 in 678 trillion. Well, that is before we account for p-hacking. Basically saying, let's be generous and say there are 90 ways to investigate 2 types of RNG. If someone malicious was looking to cherry pick data, then they would just choose the most unlikely one out of the 90. So since we'd want to correct for this potential bias, we divide 678 trillion by 90 and get a value of 1 in 7 trillion, which as you may notice is still a ridiculously large number.
Following an investigation into the matter, Dream's record was taken off the leaderboards. Dream denied any wrongdoing and even attempted to bring in a Harvard-trained astrophysicist to back him up, but eventually admitted that he did actually cheat. He just didn't realize that he had. CSGO's biggest cheating scandal involved as many as 37 people, but it's Heroic's former coach Hunden that takes the top spot on our list. While he didn't cheat in the traditional sense of the word, he and other CSGO coaches took advantage of a bug that allowed them to use the spectator tool to reveal parts of the map and pass the info on to their team.
I've got this game loaded up. It's Heroic versus Astralis. It's the match where Hunden, for the first 10 rounds, had a camera and free cam on Banana.
Hunden and the rest of the implicated coaches were banned by ESIC for anywhere from 4 to 36 months, and he was also suspended by Heroic. Hunden wasn't fired though. The maligned coach took the blame entirely upon his own shoulders, saying the team knew nothing about the bug at the time of the incidents. And so Heroic were willing to give the relationship another go. Unfortunately, there must have been some serious trust issues and bad blood in the aftermath of the cheating scandal, as Hunden allegedly leaked sensitive strats to one of the team's competitors and also changed his original story, alleging that the players did know about the spectator bug after all. Not surprisingly, Heroic pursued legal action against Hunden and released him from the org pretty soon afterwards. Well, those were some sorry cheaters that still lost the game they were cheating in. Do you guys know of any better examples out there? There's a good chance you do. If so, let us know. Also, let us know what you want to see next on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Why did I reload? What the f***? Oh my god, I'm stupid! The other day, I played the other day with Rock, and he got that, and now I have it. I don't know why. It's weird. Wait! What the f***? Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me one